Looks like there's an open window up above.
It's worth a shot. Wait here, I'll try that.
Man, this place gives me the creeps. Monarch bought up the whole area in 2010, but the real question is, why was everyone so eager to sell? I've heard everything from radiation leaks to ghost stories. Personally, I think this place is haunted. And I got theories, man. Okay, check it out. You know how we all get jobs?
Yeah, it's definitely a theory. Rewind things? Need to get up to that open window.
Maybe I could boost you up to that window. No, it's too high. You'll figure something out.
Starting to get the hang of this. All right, that's it. Made it. Now to get to that door.
Mr. Serene's chopper is inbound for Clarice. Hey, you? This is HQ Alpha. Charlie, I told you to stay off the
Hey,
operation.
don't forget about me.
I just told me to search for Joyce. I've got footage of her taken out of guards 8-1. After one, our truck was left open. Now I'm checking cameras at 8-3. Guards either sleeping on the job or, not sleeping. You know what I'm saying? Catch my drift?
I'm starting to get a little antsy out there. All right, where are we going to next? Oh, hey, there's a map over here. We can figure out the best route to the dry docks. Security's tight. We might have to head through that area called Ground Zero to get there.
That's the exact area where my brother used to have his workshop.
Your bro. You think he's connected to this somehow?
I'm gonna find out. You should stay here for now. I have a feeling the next part's gonna get messy.
Yeah, I don't do messy. All right. I'll guide you to the dry docks from here on the radio. Channel 3. I'll open up the door for you.
Deal. Keep safe.
You go ahead. I'll guide you from here.
Still no word on Joyce's location.
Yeah, I heard his brother scream like a bitch when he died. When he shows his face, I'll make him do the same.
Son of a...
Direct fire!
Did I scream enough for you? My powers were unpredictable. They kept growing by leaps and bounds.
Enemy spotted! Catch this!
No! Nick, are you there? Talk to me. Where am I going?
That warehouse is split into 2 halves. Find the exit, take the alley to the other side, and let me know when you're there.
All right.
Contact!
Oh, great.
Shotgunner advancing on hostile!
Mother...
You wanna talk this out?
right, taxi guy. Where am I headed?
It's Nick, by the way.
Jack.
Okay, there's a door on the upper level leading to a sky bridge, but it looks like you need to turn off security to get it open.
How do I do that?
On the map, there's a squiggly line that leads from the door to a big square, and that square has two squigglies leading to little circles.
What the fuck does that mean?
Just took out gate.
What am I doing here? Okay, security's down.
Damn, that was quick.
On our way.
Nick, I'm on the bridge.
Oh, map says you're heading towards a storage facility for, Joyce particles and harvesting equipment.
Joyce particles? This whole operation is based on my brother's research.
Your bro? You don't think he's working for...
No. I don't know what to think, but Paul is up to something big. See if you can find out more.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Let's do this.
Chronon levels will lower to a point that renders Ground Zero obsolete in the near future. I'm queuing up the presentation to make sure everybody remembers the essentials before we proceed. Hello, I'm Dr. Sophia. Over the past 6 years, Monarch has made vast technological...
There he is! Enemy spotted!
On July 1st, unique temporal anomalies began to occur in a small area we now refer to as Ground Zero, located within the Riverport Industrial Zone. This resulted in extremely dense emissions of chronon particles, creating the
Target!
The fracture is escalating more rapidly than Mr. Salim had anticipated. Chronon levels will lower to a point that renders Ground Zero obsolete in the near future. I'm queuing up the presentation to make sure everybody remembers the
Sophia
essentials
Amaral.
before we proceed.
Monarch's
Hello,
resident Chronon scientist.
I'm Dr. Sophia Amaral.
Oh, she must
Over
know a
the
lot of the
past
same
6
stuff
years,
Will did.
Monarch has made vast technological advances in the area of Joyce particles, better known as chronon particles. On July 4th, 2010, unique temporal anomalies began to occur in a very small located within the Riverport Industrial Zone. This resulted in extremely dense emissions of chronon particles, creating the perfect conditions for extraction, which led to the chronon harvesting operation you see today. All of Monarch's particles, most notably the chronon field regulator, or CFR, which is the stabilization and
Thanks for the heads up.
regulation of mass quantities of particles.
No!
When the time is right, the supply of chronon containers will be transported from this location to the Monarch headquarters, where the chronon is located. Authorized personnel are to handle the containers directly. These temporal anomalies become more frequent with closer proximity to the Ground Zero perimeter entering the yellow zone. The Ground Zero perimeter itself any conditions. The fracture is escalating more rapidly than Mr. Salim had anticipated. Chronon levels will lower to a point that renders Ground Zero obsolete in the near future.
Sophia Amaral.
I'm queuing up the presentation to make sure
Monarch's
everybody
resident
remembers the
chronon
essentials
scientist.
before we proceed.
Oh, she must know a lot of the
Hello,
same stuff Will
Enemy
did.
spotted!
I'm Dr. Sophia Amaral. Over the past 6 years, Monarch in the area of particles, better known as chronon particles. On July 4th, 2010, unique temporal anomalies began to occur in a very small and focused area we now refer to as Ground Zero, located within the Riverport Industrial Zone. This resulted in extremely dense emissions of chronon particles, creating the perfect conditions for extraction,
Shotgunner
which
advancing
led
on
to the
hostile!
all All of Monarch's technology relies on these particles. Chronon levels will lower to a point that renders Ground Zero obsolete in the near future.
Weapons free!
I'm doing this presentation to make sure everybody knows the essentials. I'm
going in!
Technological in the area of Meyer Joyce. Began to occur in a very small and focused area we now refer to as Ground Zero, located within the Riverport Industrial Zone. Emissions of chronon, creating the perfect conditions for extraction.
Move out!
Monarch's chronon technology, most notably, which is the only way to ensure stabilization and regulation of
Set him out!
when the time is right, the entire supply of chronon will be transferred where the firearms is located. Only authorized proximity to the Ground Zero perimeter a yellow zone. This yellow zone emits dense chronon pockets ripe for harvesting. The Ground Zero perimeter we refer to this area as the red zone, where time no longer flows in a consistent manner and shifts without warning. Many who have entered Ground Zero have never returned.
Nick, I'm in the harvesting warehouse.
Looks like there's no clear exit on the ground level. Head for the upper floors when you're ready.
No clear exit down here. May have to head upward.
The fracture is
Sophia
escalating
Emerald.
more rapidly than Mr. Serene had anticipated.
Monarch's resident chronon scientist.
Chronon levels will
There's
lower
gotta be
to a point
something I can
that
use to get up there.
in the near future. I'm queuing up the presentation to make sure everybody remembers the essentials before we proceed. Hello, I'm Dr. Sofia Amaral. Over the past 6 years, Monarch has made vast technological advances in the area of Meyer-Joyce particles, better known as chronon particles. On July 4th, 2010, unique temporal anomalies began to occur in a very small and focused area we now refer to as Ground Zero, located within the Riverport Industrial Zone. This resulted in extremely dense emissions of chronon particles, creating the perfect conditions for extraction, which led to the chronon harvesting operation you see today. All of Monarch's chronon technology relies on these particles, most notably the chronon field regulator, or CFR, which is the only device that can ensure stabilization and regulation of mass quantities of these particles. When the time is right, the entire supply of chronon containers will be transferred to Monarch headquarters, where the CFR is located. Only authorized personnel are to handle the containers directly. Unique temporal anomalies become more frequent with closer proximity to the Ground Zero perimeter when entering the yellow zone. This yellow zone emits dense chronon pockets ripe for harvesting.
Not your average elevator.
Refer to this area as the
Hey, Jack? I found a bunch of files here about your bro. Monarch started monitoring his workshop in 1999. They pressured him to sell in 2010 and set up some chronon harvesting operations surrounding the building.
What was Will doing in there?
Those dates, 1999 and 2010, keep coming up in these files. Here is where it gets scary. 2010 minus 1999 equals 11. times 11 by 2010. Flip it backwards. 01122. It's not exact, but it's like a couple numbers off from being our zip code.
Uh-huh. Keep me posted. Hit.
Always scan this section.
Okay. Getting closer, I think. Now, which way's the dry dock?
I got that briefcase we lifted from William Joyce's car. Laid out the contents in the trailer. You want me to go through?
So this thing at the
Okay. Looks
university,
like the trailer has power
it
now.
was bad before. It's real bad now. It's bad, and Bobby's
Okay.
bad, people. Okay. So we don't know.
All right. Nick, you still there? Shit. Jesus! Close one.
HQ, we just heard an explosion near the harvesting perimeter.
Yeah, take a wild guess who that could have been.
Charlie, get off the line. Striker team, take defensive positions around ground zero.
Roger.
I recognized Will's workshop as soon as I saw the old billboard on top.
The area we refer to as Ground Zero.
It was clear that the workshop was at the center of the Monarch operation. I wanted to see what was in there, and it seemed to be the only way to the dry docks and Serene.
Got the word. Safeguard squad's checking out that explosion. Striker team is establishing a defensive perimeter around Ground Zero.
An entire Striker team?
No! Move up to flank!
Signs of an incoming stutter.
Hang in there. Safeguard, I want Joyce contained before that stutter hits.
Aircat approaching! Gates locked! Ah, screw it! I'm coming through!
Nice driving, guys.
for his men to move through stutters. He knew the fracture would occur, prepared for it.
Holy shit.
Yet he never tried to stop it.
Will never told you what he did in that workshop? At Ground Zero?
No, never. He hid that part of his life from me. Nothing prepared me for the weirdness that was waiting there. And even that was just a prelude to the bad stuff that would follow in that same place later.
The only way forward. Absolutely no entry. Well, I'm pretty sure that's more of a guideline than a rule. What the hell? What is this? What the hell? What is this? That already happened. What the fuck?
I specifically requested copper-clad niobium.
Well.
There's no words to describe it. Will was gone, but he was all around me. This entire secret life he'd never talked about, everything he tried to protect me from, it surrounded me. A puzzle, trapped in broken time. We all thought he wasted his research grant, his career, obsessing over some failed experiment. That's what he led us to believe. What he built there, it never failed. It works. It works.
Need my grant extended another year. Please, don't do this.
countermeasure.
I hope to God this works.
Will.
It's gone.
Come with me. I can survive this. You're the only other one who's seen what I've seen.
Don't do it, don't.
Give me the device.
I knew something went horribly wrong there, but it was scrambled. It was impossible to crack. It was overwhelming. Every unanswered question I had was compounded by what I'd seen at that workshop. The events at the university were part of something much bigger. Something that had started 17 years ago.
Okay, dry dock. Get to the dry dock. I'm almost there. Gotta get to Paul.
I refuse to leave while Jack's still here.
We got contact!
There was something wrong with Paul. Chronon syndrome. He'd had his powers much longer than me. What was the cause? Was I sick as well, or was it his time travel? I didn't know. It didn't make anything he'd done any less hateful.
Yeah.
Jack, you have to understand that Will forced my hand.
What the hell happened to you?
There's no use fighting.
You killed him!
I'll explain when the time is right. You'll meet me tonight at the Monarch Gala.
Gala? Time's ending and you're having a fucking party.
Because when time ends, my plan...
We do this now. I'm not meeting you at...
Yes, you are. I've already seen it happen.
Seen what? What's this all for?
Goodbye, Jack.
No! What have we got here?
Sir.
Paul.
Come back, God damn it!
Don't.
Holy shit! Gotta move. Come on! Focus, Jack. Focus.
Stutters were getting bad. He's shifting back and forth without warning. At the time, I didn't think it could get much worse.
But we both know it did.
That's gotta hurt. Need to get the hell out of here. Jesus! Cutting a little close, Jack. It's like a goddamn maze in here. Okay, keep going. No, not again. No, not again. That's my cue.
Beth had been on her way to meet me. I expected she was frozen somewhere up there, by the side of the dry dock.
Looks like there's an open window up above.
It's worth a shot. Wait here, I'll try that.
Man, this place gives me...
Hey, think I found a way in. There we go.
Okay, I've got it. I have a theory how my taxi ended up here.
Your taxi what?
I looked up the zip code 01122. It's located south of here. I left my car at the university. It ended up here. It went south. And you said time was like...
Damn it. These stutters aren't going away.
Will had used the building to hide away his personal items.
What the hell were you doing here, brother? Time travel experiments with rats?
Okay, May 17th, 1998. This is William Joyce, and I'm about to conduct the first animal test of the machine prototype using my trusty pet mouse, Schrodinger, in order... Wait, he's gone. Where'd he go? Shit. Come on, Schrodinger. Come to Willie. Come on, come on, come on. You're okay. You're all right. You're all right. Okay, finally, we're sending Schrodinger into the machine clockwise through the corridor, which will send him 5 minutes into the future, meaning he will reemerge exactly 5 minutes after he enters the machine. It has now been 3 minutes. No sign of Schrodinger. This is a very good sign. 2 minutes to go. Okay, so yeah, turns out he just kind of sat inside the corridor for 5 minutes, took a shit on the tubing. This reveals a very clear flaw in my test. My mouse is an idiot. Okay, the machine is warming up again. Should be able to activate test number 2 in around about 5 minutes and 15 seconds. It's now clear the only quantifiable test will be travel to the past. The machine is now calibrated to send Schrodinger 5 minutes into the past, which means that he will now be traveling counterclockwise through the corridor, and when he comes out the other... Holy shit. Holy shit, it worked. This is clear proof that it's... What I'm now looking at is a future version of the same mouse that has successfully traveled 5 minutes into the past. Schrodinger, meet future you. Ow. Fucker hit me. We need to keep our contact limited from this point forward. I'll find you when the countermeasure's complete.
12,000 moving bill. He must have hauled a lot more to this place than just some old boxes. You owned this place since 1999? Why didn't you tell me, Will? No wonder you were always coming up with crazy shit.
Official statement from Monarch Solutions, and it's just what you'd expect, really. You know, your typical slick, mealy-mouthed bullshit. I'll sum it up for you. As far as they're concerned, the whole thing was some kind of an accident with the premature demolition. Some lives were tragically lost due to that. They're investigating. Essentially, they're saying, no comment, don't worry about it. Nobody has access to the site right now. All we know is what they tell us. Thing is, there were a lot of people there. Some people I know personally. Seems to me a lot of folks ain't answering their phones now. So what's that mean, huh? I think it means that we... So what am I saying? Well, they got lots of lawyers, so I'm not saying anything other than this whole thing stinks to high heaven. I don't understand it, but I can smell a goddamn rat. This shouldn't be happening. This is Riverport, USA, damn it. Not some third world hellhole where nobody gives a crap. Somebody's gonna have to take responsibility here. Who's it gonna be, huh? Call me up on the phone now. I wanna talk to you.
There we go.
Luck in there?
Working on it.
All right, let's take a look around. Down here.
About time.
This note. It's directed at me.
July 4th, 2010. Beth Wilder, I'm addressing this video to you. You told me to stay away from my workshop, but I couldn't just leave it there. I went back to get it, and the entire place is a disaster zone. The countermeasure, gone. Taken. Shit.
What the...
The safe, empty. I just need to know you have it. Because if it falls into the wrong hands, its power is immeasurable. Our future, our entire lives depend on it. This can't all be for nothing. You know where to find me. Please, hurry.
2010. Holy shit.
2010. Beth Wilder,
what was that?
I'm addressing this video to you.
You recorded that for me in 2010?
But I couldn't just leave it there.
What the fuck?
I went back to get it. And the
You said the countermeasure's gone?
The countermeasure. Gone.
It's not good.
Taken.
We need to figure this out. Let's keep looking.
Safe. Empty. I just need to know you have it. Because if it falls into the wrong hands, its power is immeasurable. Our future, our entire lives depend on it. This can't all be for nothing. You know where to find me. Please, hurry.
Help me push this out of the way. Jack, your brother addressed that video to me, but I've never met him before in my life.
Well, it sounded like he thought you had his countermeasure.
I wish. But he said it was stolen on July 4th, 2010. Somebody took it. But I'm hoping this place will help us figure out who. I'll give you the honor of pressing the button.
Hey, there we go.
Is that?
Yeah, I think so. Second time machine. This changes everything. If we can get this thing working, then we don't need that countermeasure. We can change everything. What if we stop the fracture from ever happening in the first place? We can go back to yesterday, undo everything in the past before it happens. Nobody dies. Paul doesn't go through the machine. Monarch never exists. I mean, the fracture never occurs.
Jack, wait. Let's think this through. That's not how it...
I can go into the machine like Paul did at the university. I helped them set it up. Then we activate the core, put the corridor in place, and set the date. I can do it, Beth.
I'm not so sure we can do this without the countermeasure. But you're right. We'll need the machine.
Right. Let's start with the core.
What the shit?
I saw some kind of visions of this machine in his workshop. You must have hid it here.
What is this? A goddamn spaceship?
Okay, core controls. Where are they?
The schematics for the countermeasure spanned 11 years, 1999 to 2010. In itself, that wasn't strange. But the guy built a working time machine in 2.
These schematics are all in Will's writing. He did all of this. Built everything.
Monarch was made aware of its existence shortly after it was completed. In 1999.
1999.
They believe it was destroyed shortly after. I imagine Will wanted to keep it that way.
The corridor. It's key activated. Will's key. It says the time machine core needs to be reset.
Great. What the hell's it look like?
A round thing in the middle. Think. I can't activate the core till it's reset. You said Will built a countermeasure. What makes you so sure this isn't it? The time machine?
He said the countermeasure was stolen. But the machine is still here.
Hey, found a map with the entire layout of this place.
Hey, Nick.
What the hell am I looking at?
The time machine.
Fuck off! That was totally my second guess.
We can't let Monarch know it's here. Do not post any selfies with the time machine.
Yeah, I'm not an idiot. I mean, of course I'm gonna take selfies with the time machine. It's a goddamn time machine. But I won't post anything.
Comforting. Come on, let's help Jack find the core controls.
All right, I'm on it.
Hey Jack, you might want to check out this monitor. None of these consoles even look like they're from the 21st century. Guy sure as hell know how to make his life more complicated. You might want to take a look at this, Jack.
Okay. Gotta figure out where to start. Where are the core controls?
How the hell did they keep this all a secret? 17 years and they still didn't find it.
Will received a massive research grant in 1997. He'd successfully built the time machine by 1999. But the results scared him. He never told a soul.
Need to find a way to reset the core first. Okay, where are the reset controls?
Find anything back there?
No, nothing I can make sense of. Still got it. Hey, it looks like I can reset the core from here.
Are you sure you know what you're doing there?
No clue. But I did help Paul set up the machine at the university.
Which then caused the fracture.
Look, Will knew the calculations were wrong. Hoping that means he knew what he was doing here. This is what Will was leading us to. We have to test it. The core. That's what we said at first.
could actually be the key to finding the countermeasure.
We'll see. It's still resetting. The core is reset. We need to activate it from the control booth.
I think the control doohickey's right here.
Here goes nothing.
What was that?
It's fine. It's fine. It worked. It actually worked. Okay, we activate the corridor next.
Oh, Jesus, look at that thing go!
I can't insert the date yet. It's a hell of a thing, huh?
Jesus, look at this thing. One guy built all that? No way that's possible, man. It took me 5 months to build a shitty birdhouse. You think he had help? I'll bet a lot of guys got paid under the table to get this thing running.
There's a light blinking here. Might be what you're looking for.
Thank God.
Whoa! Did you guys see that?
Will's key did that?
Yeah.
Key to a time machine, and he left it in the trunk of his goddamn car.
That's my brother in a nutshell.
That didn't sound good.
Fuck. Let's just hope it still works. You seem to be taking all this surprisingly well.
Don't get me wrong, this is weird as fuck, but it beats being back in that room with two asshats holding a gun to my head.
It's fair enough. No.
What?
God damn it. I don't know. We were so close. I'm gonna try it again.
Yeah, like hell you are. You saw what happened. Something's wrong with the machine.
We don't know that.
Date input.
You're not trained
Is that what you're looking for?
Anything you do is gonna make it
Yeah,
worse.
we
You know
idea.
I'm right.
Stop trying.
You lost people. You're angry. I get it. But this is bigger than us. We can't fix the machine. But I might know somebody who can. Sophia Amaral.
The Monarch scientist. I saw her video near Ground Zero.
Serene's head of Cronin Research. She'll be at the Monarch Gala tonight, but security's airtight. She'll be nearly impossible to get to.
Unless I have an invite. Paul told me he expected me to meet him at that party.
Something tells me that was not a friendly invitation. Jack, no.